All right, so now we've got a few more resources and we're going to continue adding them to the course. So again, the goal here is to begin to have week 1, week 2, week 3, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 out in a meaningful fashion for students. What I haven't done yet is figured out, in addition to the quizzes, what other kinds of activities I want to do with them. There are certainly any number of discussion exercises, and in this particular case, the program chair and I have a whole other line of lab work we want that's separate from what's in the book. For these tutorials, I'm talking mostly about getting the book type content into your Moodle course, but obviously every instructor has the things they like to do which may or may not be related to it. So we'll keep working along those lines. And so I will start with these PowerPoints. So this is some content which my program chair actually put up on his website at the school. And these are from the book, and I've emailed him asking where they actually came from. And I'll go ahead and play one. And when I play this, this is a web-based PowerPoint. And it actually has the slideshows that I have in another format with a voice, right? So I want to link to those. So what I can do is actually link to this exact URL. The page is called player.html, and I can see up here is Technology in Action 7E Chapter 1. So I copy that URL, I jump back to the course, and right here where it has the label for slideshow PowerPoints with voiceovers, I can go in and add a resource, and what I'm going to do is link to a file or website, and I'll put audio slideshow for chapter 1. And I could actually go so far as to look at, what is this chapter about? Go ahead and close that. And chapter 1 is, again, why computers matter to you, becoming literate. So we'll just go ahead and chapter 1, why computers matter, right? And we'll go ahead and see how that works. I'll copy that title here. And actually, no, I'll just add it down here as a web link, which we had before. Go back and get the web link. It's important to know where you are. And in this summary area, I never really use that, but it has to be filled out, so I'll go ahead and just duplicate that. And I'm going to have this open in a new window. And I do want them to resize and scroll, but they don't need any other information. So I make it a habit of always removing those. And you can set these defaults up on the administration side. I'm going to go ahead and save and display. And if it works properly, it'll open up as a new window. And sometimes the save and display doesn't work so well with the secondary course. So let me go ahead and jump back to the main page. And I now have this link, and I'll click on it. And it opens up that slideshow exactly the way I want it, which is good. And then I'm done. I close the window. So now I can move this to be where the placeholder is, right? Which is like that. And I can indent it. And so I could actually at this point get rid of the text here that I'm using as a placeholder, but for now I'm just going to indent the actual content underneath that. And I can also go and get from the instructor website, download the PowerPoints and link to them. And I have to choose right now, is it useful to just link the students to all of the slideshows, or should I link the students to this one? So in this case I've linked to one, but it might be useful to, since this is a separate website, to do another thing. So I'll go over to this item which we created. This is a custom HTML block, and I'm going to edit this. And under text website, I'm going to put link to all audio, link to audio slideshows. And I don't even need to say link because that's redundant. And I'll go back to this place where we have all the links in one place like this. It's a little bit sloppy, but it does the job. Later on I can migrate it to a different site and clean it up. And so I click audio slideshows, I make the link here, go ahead and paste that, have it open in a new window, and say OK. So now I'll save this, and when I click audio slideshows, it opens up these, and students can go there at any time. So if I were feeling lazy, I would actually go and just say, look at the slideshows for this chapter and not provide a direct link. That's what I would do if I were in a hurry. At the moment, I'm going to do it the right way and include them both.